Good afternoon, good evening, fellow, and welcome to Shyne Podcast. Shyne, Shyne over here, and we got my man Ugly over here, Super Ugly TV, Shyne Podcast, WeHereTv. You know, we just gotta do it for another day, another dollar. Good game tonight. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the Giants. I mean, I don't know. But we're gonna start out with what happened during the week and just give our Sunday what was like kind of a surprise and stuff like that. But we're gonna go right into it. And I mean, kind of the biggest surprise of the game. I mean, honestly, maybe some people had it was the Titans losing to the Cincinnati Bengals. I think Joe Burrow has come along very well. I should have seen that coming, but I was riding with the Titans with that stupid spread, and I realized that, and I'm gonna keep that in mind that they don't cover spreads like that, and they're not one of them teams. So I'm always gonna keep that in mind. But we're gonna try to do a little bit by little bit, see how everything go. But I don't know. What do you think about this weekend, Ugly? How you think everything went along with you?
Average. You see, I don't know. I had a shaky outcome, but I had the Bengals against the spread against the Titans, though. So
that was a good one.
Well, I won that game. You see, but other games it's not so much. But that's the nature of sports gambling.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, I'm 6-7, so I don't know. Into tonight's football game against the Giants, it's either I'm gonna be either 7-7,
okay,
or I'm gonna fall to 6-8. But I don't think the Giants are gonna cover this 13.5 point spread.
Nah, that shit's 12.5. Well, you get 13.5. They must have moved it up, but it's 12.5.
Yeah, hell yeah, they moved it up.
13.5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slaughterhouse.
Nah,
I got the Buccaneers murdering them 41-10. Simple as that.
That's a lot, man. Bucks don't. I fall with you. I fall with you. I'm in New York and the wind is blowing, so I don't really honestly know what. I don't really, like I said. I mean, the thing about it is the Giants have covered the Bucks in their last previous outings, but the thing about it is it was with Jameis Winston, which really is more of a big difference right now. So I mean, they had covered them a couple times in the previous games, and I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a shaky, but I fought with you. 13.5. Now that they rose it up to, I'd be very wary to lay that many points on the Bucks. But the thing about it is, it was with Jameis Winston. It was an old campaign, and I mean, this is a new regime, and this is Tom Brady and everything like that. So maybe I will lay the 13.5, which is extremely high. But I laid the 19.5 with the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm glad I took that one because I knew that was going to happen. I didn't really believe
it. Me too. They murdered the Jets 35-9.
I mean, I kind of seen that was the outcome of the game. But things happen. I think I can't lie to you. I was on that Steelers game and I had the Steelers covering that spread.
And the Steelers too.
It was
shout out to the Steelers. Man.
I can't.
7-0.
It was an awesome game. I'll follow with you. The Ravens could have beat them. In my personal opinion, I thought the Ravens could have beat them. It's because the Ravens was trying, man. But I swear, man, Lamar Jackson needs some help. I mean, Sneak came through a couple shots, and then Marquise Brown did his thing, scored a touchdown, and I think Boykins actually scored a touchdown because I swear Boykins doesn't do nothing half the time, but Boykins scored a touchdown. So I kind of was just leaning on that game, and it was not a bad outcome of everything.
Yeah, that was a good game. You see, but man, Jackson has to learn. He has to learn how to pass the damn football from the pocket on a more accurate basis versus the big-time teams. Because he got shut down again versus Pittsburgh. And all the upper echelon teams in the NFL, he does not perform passing-wise. And everybody knows that now. We're talking like what I mean. I don't know. The book is written on him now. So
I don't know if the book is written because up front with you, he didn't do that bad. Me personally, watching some of the games, he didn't do that bad because it was just this one by it's like when you have a dominant wide receiver in like he threw some interceptions, yeah, he threw some interceptions. But my thing is like this: when you have a dominant wide receiver, it takes the worry out of the offense. I mean, J.K. Dobbins actually did decent this week. I mean, up front with you, I've probably been waiting for that for mad long because I was wondering what was the situation with him and not getting more touches than Mark Ingram. And I mean, I know people would say Mark Ingram is the main back and stuff like that, but Mark Ingram, he's more of a close goal line scorer. Once in a while, you get some good games. But I'm like, yo, man, you got J.K. Dobbins out there. You need to start using him, and they started using him, which I kind of like, and I kind of started seeing the same prediction and the same outcome. But I feel with you. I got one, man. The Ravens came close. They was up by 10, and then they let them come back. But that's the thing about it is the Steelers didn't really do nothing to me to really distance themselves. The defense played very well, and I don't know. I just, like I said, man, I was on the Steelers to cover that spread anyway. But the thing about it is, like I said, it was still kind of a shaky game because Lamar Jackson could have won that game. To be honest with you, he could have won that game. And I mean, he lost, so it is what it is. But Lamar Jackson could have won that game. I thought it was a closer game than what was really seen. And the Patriots, not the Patriots. The Steelers, they did their thing. So I congratulate the Steelers for another win, staying undefeated and just taking that outcome out of the game. But I mean, sure, I think one of the best games I've seen, which was a good game, but probably people was not watching it, was the Broncos versus the Chargers. That game was awesome, man. And I'm telling you, that game was awesome. I had the Broncos. And I was still riding with the Broncos, even when, like, I'm at FanDuel, and they even riding with, like, I think the spread went even up to, like, 21.5. You could have bought it at 21.5, like the Broncos. That's how crazy the spread went up. And I can't lie to you, man. I don't really do in-game betting. So, I mean, I really try to stay too much away from that. But like I said, man, I had the Broncos still holding holding the outcome. And, man, it came through for today, and I took the Broncos, and I took that spread, and they covered it. I don't know how you feel about that game, but let me know what you think.
I had the Chargers, and I would have been right, man. Real talk, if the Chargers didn't give up their third 17-point lead this season and gagged away the game 31-30. But yeah, in typical Charger fashion, you gag up another win. You should have won that damn game. But hey, shout out to Justin Herbert. I don't know. That's all I gotta say, man, because the Chargers know how to lose games. Phillip Rivers, would Justin Herbert. I don't know. The Chargers organization is hexed. There's a hex over the organization. That's it.
I mean, Herbert did all right. The problem was, he threw two.
Where's the defense? Where's that vaunted Chargers defense? He said, with Derwin James and them boys are slacking right now.
No, Derwin James.
Where's that defense?
Derwin James is injured, and he's sitting on the sideline, and the defense is not that kind of a defense.
He's always injured. I'm tired of him.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was sitting on the sideline. The defense is come on, be for real with yourself. The defense wasn't really too much. I can't lie to you, man. It was that kind of a pick came from a numbers pick. It was more of a.
How the hell do you let Drew Lock torch you guys? Drew Lock, gotta be kidding me.
Drew Lock is here and there, but like I said, that came from a numbers pick because up front with you, the numbers lean more towards the Broncos anyway. So I was kind of with the whole situation with the Broncos. Plus, on top of it, is like their defense is not bad. People really don't give a lot of credit to their defense is not bad. Like it's not like it's crazy, but their defense is not bad. So to me, I was kind of just leaning on the same situation that I was like, the defense is not bad. The offense is decent. If it gets into par, I'm gonna go vibe with the Broncos on that. And I mean, I took the Broncos, and I'm kind of happy. Sure, I rolled with the Colts, and you seen what happened.
Well, I had the Colts too, though. Shout out to Phillip Rivers. I don't know, the first time in a long time, Phillip Rivers didn't throw an interception.
Yeah, but it was against the Detroit Lions. I'm not really too much impressed. I can't lie to you. The defense with Leonard, I think
with 41-21. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that win on the road, hostile territory. There's no fans, but it's still hostile territory.
Don't you think that they were supposed to do that?
The Lions is a much improved football team nowadays. Like we're talking, like I don't know. This ain't our father's Detroit Lions, these guys are a much improved football team. But I guess it's still the Lions. You see me, because with the Lions, they haven't won a home game in over a year now. So I don't know, man. Word of their own, home stadium is a house of horrors. But hey, that's how the game shakes out sometimes.
I can't lie to you, man. Shout out to Tua. Tua won his first game, even though he was not.
He had a bad game.
Yeah, he was not really the main.
Real talk. If it was Fitzpatrick out there, the Dolphins would have scored much more points. All of that, man.
It was the defense that came alive for them, man. But you know what?
Shout out to the Dolphins, and they had a good performance, but everything else.
But the
offense was garbage.
Do you know the offense got the Texas number 1 pick, right? And it could be a high pick. And they talk about, man, if Tua doesn't really do what he gotta do, they might just be looking for another quarterback in the thing. But I don't know.
Ain't no way in hell that's happening.
I know.
They fucking crazy. Drafted him high first round. No.
Yeah,
no way.
But I think they would just go with improve the line, and I think that would be much smarter, and then add a weapon with him because it'd be much smarter. But the thing about it is, these guys nowadays, man, quarterbacks are starting to become just like out the door too fast, like it's a transition door, man. I mean, highest paid.
Yeah, I know. It's a revolving door of quarterbacking now.
They get some of them get too much money for average play. A lot of them is average play. I mean, up front with you, you seen what happened with Garoppolo. Every time it's an ankle injuries, every time it's something different. I mean, I personally, man, he came from the Patriots trade line, and I was kind of up on him and shit. But I was up on him because he was a Patriot. And when he went to the 49ers, even when he had that first 5 games where he went undefeated and all sorts of shit, I was like, man, that's 5 games. Watch what the game is going on. And now you're starting to see for yourself that Garoppolo may not be the answer over there to the 49ers because they got smoked. They got smoked by the Seahawks automatically. I mean, I had the Seahawks.
And then the Seahawks held them to 27 points. I was kind of shocked.
The Seahawks defense.
I had the 49ers winning.
The Seahawks. Yeah, the 49ers winning? Bugging.
Well, the spread is 3.
Nah,
I had the 49ers, and they lost by 10. It's 37-27, so I lost that one.
I can't lie to you. The spread got down to 1 before game time, but that's the thing.
Yeah, I know. I seen that, man. It was crazy. I'm like, wow.
The Seahawks defense sucks, and that's going to be the problem with Russell is that, man, I can't trust them to go to the playoffs or go deep into the playoffs because their defense is non-existent because you seen what happened in the end. They started just like, I thought they was going to come back and fucking cover it. 7 minutes left, it's 20-something point lead. Man, next thing you know, they start dishing it out. 49ers are starting to score, and I'm just like, damn, This is what happens when you got a bad defense and you just got to money line this team, because that's the only way you figure out they're going to win. Or you take the spread at 1 or 2 points. But otherwise than that, sometimes if it's too high, like even 3.5, it's too high for them. And like I said, man, it was just a big problem that they was just having. That, I mean, I was just saying to myself, like, I didn't understand what was the whole situation with Garoppolo, and like he just, I don't know, he's always injured, he's always having like some kind of situation. So I'm just like, you know what, maybe something good happens out of this, because I like Mullins, man. And I mean, like I said, Garoppolo is just, he's not trending in the right place for me. But like I told you, I was not really hyped on the whole situation with him. So, I mean, I can't lie to you. I rode with the Seattle Seahawks. I was at FanDuel. I helped a couple people out. I had the Seahawks. I definitely had them Saints. But the only problem is I had them winning, but they didn't really cover the 5.5, even though that was too high. In the end of the day, they didn't really cover that 5.5. Money line, I'm going to start looking into that situation.
I had the Bears. I remember that. I had the Bears spread, and I won that game. So, thank you, Chicago Bears.
You know what's the crazy part about it is that's the kind of the Saints are becoming one of them kind of teams that you might as well just money line the whole situation and just go about it like that, because you're not really gonna get too far and too obvious into everything else, because it was the Bears have no offensive identity really. And even today, I was hearing somebody talk about, yo, you could bring back Mr. Trubisky and put him back in the starting lineup, which I'm not.
Hell no. The Bears offense played way better yesterday. Way better. They took shots down the field. The running game actually did something.
I like Maroney. I think that's his name, Maroney. I like him as the wide receiver. I like to see what was going on.
Yeah, that guy was a player.
Yeah, he played very well. And like I said, man, the Saints, like unless they get Michael Thomas. I mean, even if they get Michael Thomas back, I don't really know what they're gonna do too much with that. But the Saints, honestly, man, like taking that money line was probably the better bet, because the spread was so close. And plus, like I said, man, I don't really have too much faith in the Saints, the offense and everything like that, man. Especially with Michael Thomas out.
Now the Saints are 5-2 now, and they're tied into Tampa Bay, man. In the 5-2 versus 5-2,
they still lead the division. They beat Tampa Bay the first time, so they still lead the division.
With big time game, man. With big time game is coming.
Sure, man. I mean, up front with you, like I said, it was kind of a different game out there, man. It was kind of like I said, it could have been a lot better. It could have been. I mean, like the Seahawks defense, they need help. I don't know where they're getting any of the players from. Like, man, that whole situation was just horrible. But up front with you, man, your Dallas Cowboys lost yesterday. I can't lie to you. I honestly thought they would have covered that spread if whatever his name did not fumble in the last couple minutes of the game. That was just horrible. Like, you know what's crazy is I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like,
I had the Eagles against the spread.
Yeah, but
I won that game too. Sorry, Cowboys, this is business.
No, they would have covered that spread. The backup was like 13-3 touchdowns, and he had NFL career starts already. Why you not starting him? And I don't understand that shit. Why you not starting him and you put in this Duducci out there? Because the backup, no. If you look at the backup stats,
I know you ain't talking about Garrett Gilbert.
Bro.
He sucks.
13-3 touchdowns.
He sucks.
13-3 touchdowns.
Where?
I don't know. That stat popped up when it was on the football cast. Like that ass.
Yo, man. Listen, this guy, I watched him since college at Texas. He was not the answer at Texas.
So homeboy's the answer. So Gucci's the answer.
Yo, he played for better than Carson Wentz.
What?
Where's that saying something?
Bro,
you check the stats. For Carson Wentz had 125 passing yards.
Yeah, but we didn't expect that Carson Wentz
125 passing yards.
I know.
2 touchdowns,
And
2 interceptions, and 2 fumbles.
Yeah, I know.
He played like a bag of shit, to be honest with you.
Yes,
he got
did.
outplayed by Ben DiNucci. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, man. You be having me laughing. Ben DiNucci.
Yeah, but Ben DiNucci played. All right, Ben DiNucci had what? How many? What was his stats? Like 1 touchdown?
240 yards for 21 to 40.
21
he outplayed Carson Wentz. He had the $100 million man. You got outplayed by Ben DiNucci.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be allowed on the streets of Philadelphia today.
Yeah, but that's the thing. No, but that's the thing about it is my problem is with this whole thing is listen, if you put Ben DiNucci in Carson Wentz's position, he doesn't have much wide receivers. And up front with you, Dallas Cowboys defense played all right. Trayvon Diggs, he played good. 2 interceptions. Come on, boy. Well, the defense in the Cowboys is not like slacking, and plus, like I said, they're not that bad of a defense. They just don't have no like. It's a new it's a new defensive coordinator, new situation, and everything.
And he sucks. Mike Nolan sucks.
Yes,
6 years ago he sucked. The horrible hire, but Mike McCarthy sucks. The team sucks, but we actually seen them. Play with heart last night. Finally. Where has that been for the past 3 weeks? I don't know. You guys are getting paid. You guys are getting paid millions of dollars. Go out there and play with some damn heart. You bum-ass team.
Like I said, the Eagles got lucky with the cover because up front with you, if homeboy did not fumble that ball all the way down in the line, they would have never covered that game. I went with the Cowboys, even though honestly, I think I went with the Eagles on our podcast, but up front with you down the line, I looked at the stats and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna trade that position in and I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, and they should have covered that game. It was a horrible play by DiNucci. I'm up front with you. Why not try the backup quarterback? You ain't got nothing else to lose. DiNucci has not shown me nothing to me that's very impressive. The running game was not there. I don't know what the hell happened to Zeke. I think Zeke is still in Cabo somewhere, jet skiing and taking Jerry Jones money somewhere and jet skiing with it too. So, like I said, it was just a horrible performance. But up front with you, we about to go.
Zeke,
but we about
Zeke
to go
getting paid $90 million for nothing.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. This is the NFL.
I used to love Zeke, man.
And this is the problem that you the running back.
We haven't seen Zeke do this in a long time.
No, we're not gonna see him do that for a while. Because, like I said, up front with you, man. The Eagles. Listen, that whole division sucks. But we gotta focus on the main game tonight. The main game tonight is the Giants versus the Buccaneers. And like I said, man, the 12.5 is you got a 13.5 up front with you. I'm gonna think twice about it. Fuck it. If I take the loss, I take the loss. I'm gonna ride with the Giants on that 13.5. I would tell people.
Wait, Honda, who?
I'm gonna ride with the Giants on that because right now
good luck.
I know.
Good luck.
I can't lie to you.
Good luck with that one.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Because
the Giants about to get crucified like Jesus tonight, and that's it.
Yo, listen. The only problem is they might come out and they might just
come out and do what?
They might just chill. You know what? I'll take the 13.
Tampa's defense is incredible.
I honestly, you know what? I'm gonna take the.
You better rethink that.
I'm gonna take the Bucks, but up front with you, I'm gonna buy points and then drop it down because that's the only way.
Points for what? Bro. How the hell is you confident in 19.5, but you're not confident in 13.5?
Because the Giants play defense.
We're talking about Tom Brady, Gronk, Mike Evans.
Listen.
Ronald Jones, Fournette. It's too many weapons out there, man. Word up. This is going to get ugly in the Meadowlands tonight.
I feel with you. I think they might fuck around and take it easy on them, man, and just run the ball. I think it's gonna be a low. I think it's gonna be they're gonna beat them by 10 points. I can see 10 points being.
Yo, 41-10, bro.
I don't see 41.
I'm telling you right now,
the wind
bro.
is blowing too hard out there to be. I'm in New York. The wind is blowing way too hard out there to be 41. I think it's going to be an under game. I think it's going to be a low score game. And I'm gonna ride with the. I'm gonna ride, like I said, 14 points. I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think I'm following you. I don't think it's that because everything I've seen has been saying 12 and a half. Even at FanDuel, has been saying 12 and a half. So even if it's at 12 and a half.
Easy prediction.
I'll take
Tom Brady.
I'll take the 12 and a half Tom Brady because, like I said, it was the old cast. Jameis Winston was the quarterback when they was covering them. So you know what? I'm gonna ride with the 12 and a half. I'm gonna ride with 12 and a half. 13, 14 and a half, and all this other crazy spreads is a little too high. But I'm gonna ride with the 12 and a half. I'll stick with the Buccaneers on that one.
Yeah, so Shyne, we still have a few games to talk about, but I have to give a shout out to Mike Tomlin. He passed Tony Dungy on the all-time wins list with 140 wins, and he just became the greatest black coach who ever lived. Shout out to Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin. He's a Super Bowl champion, a winner, and he's never had a losing season. Shout out to Mike Tomlin for that accomplishment. Now,
listen.
The Raiders versus the Browns.
Listen.
With Baker Mayfield once again played like a bag of hot shit out there. You only dropped 6 points, 3 points at halftime versus the Raiders. But, hey, shout out to Josh Jacobs from my fantasy team. Thank you. But, Baker Mayfield. You have all these fucking Progressive commercials, but you had a great game against Cincinnati, who beat the Titans. We have to keep that in mind. Cincinnati, bad record, but play hard.
Man, listen.
You lose to the Raiders at home, 16-6. You can only muster up 6 points, 2 field goals. So what did the kicker outplayed Baker Mayfield?
Yo,
are you kidding?
Listen, we're gonna end it on this topic. Baker Mayfield, if you look at his records against level competition, is fucking garbage. If you really look at it, I mean, sorry for guys. Let's please forget I'm doing. Is garbage. He beats the Bengals. He's like 5-1 against the Bengals. But anyway, this is Shyne Podcast. This is Super Ugly TV. We're gonna have to let you guys go. Another episode. Like I said, I'm gonna ride with the Buccaneers tonight. I'm gonna take the 12 and a half. A FanDuel. I'd rather play smart and then just go with the under, or be careful, buy some points. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game, but you never know. Like I said, it was old Jameis Winston.
Aaron Rodgers and the Packers lost to the Vikings. Dalvin Cook. Shout out to my man from Florida State. Dalvin Cook. 4 touchdowns.
But Dalvin Cook balled, and he balled crazy.
He balled.
All the numbers was going to the Packers. All the numbers was going to the Packers, so that was kind of
I had the Packers too, man, so I lost that game.
Yeah, everybody
Dalvin Cook.
Everybody going to the Packers, man. But like I said, man.
And the Bills versus the Patriots game. What happened to Cam Newton, man? He had a crippling fumble. He had a crippling fumble in the fourth quarter and to lose the game. You see, but I just can't blame everything on Cam. He doesn't have no wide receivers out there.
He'll go keep it close anyway, but it's just a point by Cam just fumble and he just killed it. Anyway, man, like I said, man, let me let the audience go. I gotta take care of himself, get some bills paid, do the same thing like we usually do every day. And like I said, man, we're gonna hit tomorrow. Vibe with the Bucks. If you're in New York and you see how the wind is blowing outside and it's kind of chilly outside, I don't know, man. Like I said, it was with Jameis Winston, but I'm gonna go against the numbers this one. But I'll follow with you. If the Giants end up covering, I'm going with the numbers future wise. But like I said, man, it's Super Ugly TV, it's Shyne Podcast, We Here TV.
Salute.
Have a good day. Have a good evening. Enjoy your day, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast and got some good information out of it. And we're gonna be here. Everything's under construction and everything's still going. Thank you guys and have a good day.